Imperium is the latest movie starring Daniel Radcliffe, who's starting to try and get as far away from Harry Potter as he possibly can. Now, this is inspired by a real-life story, and in this, Daniel Radcliffe plays Nate Foster, an FBI agent who doesn't quite fit in with the rest of the FBI. He's a little bit off-kilter, he's a little bit different, he gets picked on by his other colleagues. But he's extremely smart, as we see in an interview scene early on in the movie. Now, Toni Collette's character of Angela pulls him out and asks him to go undercover. She shows him some evidence. And being young and idealistic as Nate is, he jumps at the chance to physically make a real difference. Now, he has to go undercover with a bunch of white supremacists who Angela suspects may be about to do something extremely radical. And that's pretty much the setup to Imperium. Now, Imperium, although it's based on a true life story, it feels like a familiar tale that I've seen before in the cinema. Doesn't mean it's a bad thing, it just means that it touches on familiar ground and aspects and storylines, and you can kind of tell where things are going to go. But that doesn't stop the movie from being extremely tense and having real scenes that are rather disturbing. There's moments when Daniel Radcliffe's character could be discovered as being a plant, an FBI agent, and those scenes are extremely stretched out and tense, and you don't really know how it's going to play out, and it's really down to the camera work in that. There's one scene where they go to a waterfall and you consider at any moment that a gun could be at the back of his head or a trigger is about to be pulled and you could just lose your main character in this. There is also some horrific scenes of people at their worst, generally being racist and abusive to other people, and what's more than that, you have these outbursts of violence against other people and they are in your face and horrible. But what's even more disturbing is in one scene when Daniel Radcliffe goes to a friend of this white supremacist group's house, and they're just average, regular people. They've got a nice house, white picket fence, gardens, dressed in shirts and trousers rather than denim and tattoos. They've got kids, the wife's in a nice pretty dress and make sure everybody's perfect, having a great time, the great hostess, and she's bringing out cupcakes with swastikas on them. The young kids that are maybe 5 are telling Daniel Radcliffe about, they could be attacked by the mud people at any point. This is one of the more terrifying scenes in the movie because it's not these radicalised white power people, it's young kids showing how they've been indoctrinated with these thoughts from almost birth, and it's just terrifying to see on screen. But although it's got these good scenes in it, the movie is never edgy enough to become anything more than entertainment than it is. It's a nice thriller, it's entertaining, it's about 1 hour and 40 minutes, it kind of zips by and gives a satisfying conclusion. But pretty soon after it's gone, it's starting to seep out your memory and you're starting to forget about it, and it's not as impactful as it could have been. Overall, I really enjoyed Imperium, and I didn't think I was going to. It's got a good performance by Radcliffe, and it's got these really nice tense sequences. It's got these other really horrific sequences in a different way completely. The acting's all fantastic. The storyline does seem condensed and almost cookie cutter by Hollywood standards, but it doesn't stop it from being highly enjoyable, and I did have an enjoyable time with this movie. I wanted to see the conclusion, I wanted to see the bad guys get their comeuppance, I wanted to see Daniel Radcliffe get out and get away from this situation completely. Absolutely recommend this movie, it's really good. So I'm going to give Imperium 3.5 out of 5. A really good thriller that does what it sets out to do and keeps you entertained for the runtime. Let me know in the comment box below what you thought, and I'll see you next time on Man vs Film. So thanks for watching that video, I hope you enjoyed it. If you notice on screen there is 2 more videos that you can click and watch. There is also a large subscribe button at the bottom of the screen if you would like to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time on Man vs Film.